So following a video last year ranking The Simpsons' best one-off characters, I decided to make another list ranking the rest of those characters who just didn't make the list. And part 1 of that video was published last week, ranking numbers 20 to 11. So let's get started today and rank numbers 10 to 1. At number 10, Don Brodka.
If I wanted smoke blown up my ass, I'd be at home with a pack of cigarettes and a short length of hose.
When Bart becomes desperate to play the new video game Bone Storm, he tries to shoplift the game from the local try and save, and has the misfortune of encountering store detective Don Brodka.
Would you open your coat, please?
I don't think this is the kind of coat that opens.
Please step back in the store, sir.
Brodka takes no sympathy on Bart and leaves a message for Homer and Marge on the Simpsons answering machine, before warning Bart never to return to the try and save.
Hey kid, one more thing. If you ever set foot in this store again, you'll be spending Christmas in Juvenile Hall. Capiche?
However, when Marge insists on having the family Christmas photo taken at the store, despite his best efforts to avoid Brodka, Bart once again finds himself catching the attention of the store detective.
What are you doing to my son? I'm afraid your son broke the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not steal.
At number 9, Stacy Lavelle.
I'm sure we can think of something together. Come on!
Not now, I'm too drunk.
When Lisa takes issue with the type of example the Malibu Stacy doll is setting for young girls, she goes to visit the creator of the franchise, Stacy Lavelle.
I want you to hear what Malibu Stacy is telling a generation of little girls. Thinking too much gives you wrinkles.
Lavelle explains that she was forced out of the company in 1974, but agrees to help Lisa create a new doll that would be a better role model for young girls, Lisa Lionheart. Voiced by the excellent Kathleen Turner, the character's dry wit shines through many of the episode's most memorable lines.
I just told them who I was and who you were. They couldn't resist.
Really?
Well, I didn't tell them who you were.
Despite the release of the doll ultimately proving unsuccessful, Lisa feels the venture was worthwhile, having reached at least one little girl. Although Stacy sees things differently.
If we get through to just that one little girl, it'll all be worth it.
Yes, particularly if that little girl happens to pay $46,000 for that doll.
What?
Oh, nothing. Kudos to you, Lisa. Kudos.
At number 8, Jack Crowley. After the family visit a prison rodeo, Marge discovers Jack Crowley, an artistic prisoner seemingly held back by his surroundings. After starting an art class at the prison, Marge manages to get Jack out on parole, and even helps Crowley to land a job at Springfield Elementary, painting the new school mural.
You told a lie for me.
I know, but the Lord will forgive me if it helps you get a second chance.
Actually, Marge, it's the third if you count that farm couple.
Farm couple?
But I got a good feeling about this one, Marge. I really do.
Crowley clashes with Principal Skinner over the design of the mural, eventually leading to it going up in flames and everyone immediately suspecting Crowley. Everyone except Marge, who pleads Jack's innocence, until he eventually shows his true colours.
Oh, jeez.
My car!
Boomer pride! Boomer pride!
At number 7, Malloy.
It's the cat burglar! Please don't kill me!
Abe, can I borrow your ointment?
Oh, it's you, Malloy.
When a crime wave hits Springfield, the town is desperate to track down the cat burglar responsible, leading to Homer starting his own vigilante group, which manages to cause more crime than it solves.
So I said to him, "Look, buddy, your car was upside down when we got here. And as for your grandma, she shouldn't have mouthed off like that."
The cat burglar is eventually revealed by Grandpa to be Malloy, a fellow resident at the Springfield Retirement Castle. Voiced by actor Sam Neill, Malloy charms the people of Springfield, who want to let him go before Chief Wiggum insists he go to jail. However, Malloy eventually manages to send the townspeople on a phony treasure hunt, buying him enough time to escape from prison.
Rightfully sorry, but there is no hidden treasure. I have already used this time to escape from your jail. Fondest wishes. Oh, I can't make out the signature.
At number 6, Ray Patterson.
You are going to crash and burn, my fat-headed friend.
Ray Patterson makes his one and only appearance in the Season 9 episode Trash of the Titans. After Homer has a dispute with the local bin men, they cut off the Simpsons service, leading to the family surrounded by their own rubbish. When Marge forges an apology from Homer to the sanitation department, he takes exception and confronts the sanitation commissioner, Ray Patterson. Homer decides to run against Patterson for the office of sanitation commissioner, and after initially struggling to win the public vote, he turns the tide by making unrealistic promises of round-the-clock collections and trying to slander the good name of Ray Patterson.
You told people I lured children into my gingerbread house.
Yeah, that was just a lie.
Homer's run as sanitation commissioner is predictably a disaster, as he allows other towns to dump rubbish underneath Springfield to solve a budget crisis, causing the town to be moved 5 miles down the road, and the people of Springfield looking to reinstate Ray Patterson.
Oh gosh. You know, I'm not much on speeches, but it's so gratifying to leave you wallowing in the mess you've made. You're screwed. Thank you. Bye.
At number 5, LT Smash.
Okay, your tudes a fly and your threads a dope. All that's left is the singing.
LT Smash appears in the season 12 episode New Kids on the Bleach. A record producer who recruits Bart, Milhouse, Nelson and Ralph Wiggum to form a new boy band, the Party Posse. The band appear destined for success, even getting the approval of NSYNC.
I can't believe I'm eating Milhouse. Word.
However, a suspicious Lisa discovers that LT Smash is in fact Lieutenant Smash and is using the Party Posse to recruit for the Navy. When the Navy decides to shut down LT's boy band project, he goes AWOL and hijacks an aircraft carrier the band had been performing on, before using it to destroy the office of Mad Magazine.
Well, boys, the Party Posse is over, but at least I saved you from a public spoofing.
At number 4, John.
And Helen Lovejoy. Sure, she looks blonde, but I've heard cuffs and collar don't match if you get my drift.
In the season 8 episode Homer's Phobia, actor and director John Waters provides the voice of John, the owner of a novelty store at the Springfield Mall. And the character's design and personality are heavily based on John Waters himself.
That'll make your bull run.
The Simpsons first meet John when they try to sell an old figurine at his store. The family invite John to visit their home and quickly become friends, with Homer in particular enjoying John's company. However, once Homer realises that John is gay, he quickly becomes insecure and avoids him, while the rest of the family continue to enjoy John's company. Homer's ridiculous behaviour leads to him becoming paranoid that being around John will lead to Bart becoming gay as well. After John saves Homer from being attacked by reindeer, he finally comes to his senses and apologises to John.
This is about as tolerant as Dad gets, so you should be flattered.
Great!
At number 3, Mr. Black. When the children of Springfield head to Camp Krusty for 6 weeks, what should have been the best summer of their lives turns out to be a nightmare, with the reality of the camp nothing like what had been advertised.
Don't we get to roast marshmallows?
Shut up and eat your pine cone.
Responsible for the dangerous conditions and substandard activities is camp director Mr. Black.
I am Mr. Black, your head counselor. For the past 15 years, I was president of Euro Krusty Land, until it blew up.
Mr. Black immediately hands over the running of the camp to local bullies Jimbo, Dolph and Kearney. While the children live in unhygienic conditions and survive on Krusty brand gruel, Mr. Black and his crew appear to have things a little bit better.
Yo, Mr. Black, another brandy.
Gentlemen, to evil.
When it becomes clear that Krusty won't be appearing at the camp, Bart finally has enough and leads the other kids in revolt.
I thought you said you broke their spirits.
We did.
You broke nothing.
Let's get him!
To the hydrofoil!
At number 2, Chester J. Lampwick.
Those corn muffins were lousy.
Paint my chicken coat!
Make me.
When Bart meets Chester J. Lampwick, a homeless man who claims to be the original creator of the Itchy and Scratchy cartoon, he persuades Homer to help Chester fund a lawsuit against Itchy and Scratchy Studios. Voiced by legendary actor Kirk Douglas, Lampwick clearly holds a lot of anger towards the owners of the studio. However, glimpses into the character's own past show that he maybe wasn't the most trustworthy individual himself.
I gave him a couple of blintzes to paint my fence, but he never did it!
Those blintzes were terrible.
Paint my fence!
Make me.
You give me back those blintzes then!
Order! We don't care about your blintzes.
At number 1, Rex Banner.
Listen, Rummy, I'm gonna say it plain and simple. Where'd you pinch the hooch? Is some blind tiger jerking suds on the side?
In Homer vs. the 18th Amendment, wild celebrations on St. Patrick's Day lead to a 200-year-old ban on alcohol being reintroduced in Springfield. With Chief Wiggum turning more than a blind eye to the law, Mayor Quimby sends for Rex Banner to enforce prohibition in Springfield. Banner quickly manages to cut off the town's flow of alcohol, only for a not-so-mysterious beer baron to begin resupplying customers at Moe's, pet shop.
Well, I just have one question. What kind of pet shop is filled with rambunctious yahoos and hot jazz music at 1 a.m.?
The best damn pet shop in town!
Yeah!
Homer eventually hands himself in to get Chief Wiggum his job back, and Rex Banner makes an unexpected exit from Springfield.
Send him back to Mama, boy.
Thanks so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow.